Ben Affleck was better. Hello and welcome back to Max the Nerd. I've lit my room in honor of the Daredevil rule, which is make everything way too dark. I'll get to that later. So today I'm going to be bringing you my thoughts on Season 2 of Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix. Not the Ben Affleck version, the good version with Charlie Cox. It's good. Let's talk about it. So what's the plotline of Daredevil Season 2? You got Matt Murdock. He's a blind lawyer, and he's also Daredevil. He takes out criminals in the night, but then all of a sudden Punisher shows up, and he's like, hey, Daredevil, you should kill people, and Daredevil's like, whoa, man, I'm not into all that shit. But then there's Elektra, and she also is murderous, and what's he gonna do? So I really enjoyed Season 1 of Marvel's Daredevil. I thought it was great, and certainly the best TV show in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with Jessica Jones as a very close second. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is... I don't really want to talk about it. I haven't made it past the second episode, so that probably gives you an idea. Apparently it's really good right now, but I just don't give a shit. So how did this season stack up to the first one? Yeah, I thought it was pretty great. I didn't think it was as good as the first season, but I thought it was still really, really good. So let's get into some specifics. First of all, the cast. They're all great. Charlie Cox is an incredible Daredevil. He plays the role so well. And Matt Murdock, too. He really plays the duality super well. Eldon Henson as Foggy Nelson is good. Like, he's really good. I really like the character of Foggy in the show and in the comics. And it's good to see a faithful version. Although Jon Favreau is actually quite good. I haven't actually seen that movie. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Deborah Ann Woll is fine with what she's given. I don't really like the characterization of Karen Page. That's one of my big problems with this season. But, she's not in it that much, so I'll give her a pass. Elodie Young, I think that's how you say it, is good as Elektra. I don't love the Elektra hand plotline, though. I just thought it was boring and dragged out, and I think in the next season they should go less mystical. I know a lot of people are saying go more mystical with the next season, but I actually really disagree. I think they should go less mystical. Go mystical with the Iron Fist show. I'm really looking forward to the Iron Fist show. But for this Daredevil, have him punching mob bosses. It's great. You don't have to add immortality. Scott Glenn is good as Stick. Stick is basically Stick from the comics. Let's be real. He's great. Now, the last member of the cast, the one I've been saving for last, this guy's incredible. Jon Bernthal as the Punisher. He was my favorite part of this season. He is so good. He's another character that's basically intact from the comics, and he is incredible. So, sorry, was the story good? It was fine. The story isn't my favorite part of this show. It gets a little bit too convoluted at points, less so than the first season, and as I mentioned, I really didn't like the hand Elektra stuff. But when the Punisher was on screen, that stuff was great. So, action sequences, let's talk about them. They're pretty awesome. They're extremely well choreographed. I think I'm going to take a wild guess. I have not seen every TV show ever, but these are the best choreographed fight scenes that I have ever seen on TV, and the best shot fight scenes that I've ever seen on TV. However, I do have one major gripe with a lot of them, and so a lot of the scenes in this show in general, but mostly the fight sequences, is that they are way too fucking dark. Like, I know that you don't have the special effects budget to do every fight in full light. I understand that. But you can't see a thing that is going on. It annoyed me so much. However, when the fights are well lit, and there are some examples of that, they're incredible. They are so good. everyone's raving about the episode 3 stairway fight, but my two favorites were actually the episode 4 Daredevil Punisher collaboration fight, and the episode 9, I want to say, Punisher hallway fight. Those aren't spoilers, they're just great. They were incredible. I know I'm saying that a lot, but a lot of the stuff in this show is really, really, really good. So, pacing. Alright, let's talk about that. I thought this show took a couple episodes to find its feet. Like, the first two I didn't love. I was like, oh, this is weird. But then by episode 3 and, like, episode 4, it really found its stride. And then when it got into the hand stuff, it got a little bit less exciting again. I think they should have just done a Punisher season. And then maybe introduce Elektra at the very end as a cliffhanger element. But it's just, I think they were trying to squeeze too much into the one season, and I really don't think, I think you could do the hand well, but I don't think they I know I'm saying that a lot, but I don't think they handled them well in this series. Handled. Sweet pun. Go fuck yourself. So characters. Alright, the characters. They're good. A lot of them are really good. The Daredevil's handled really well. So was Foggy, I thought. And so was the Punisher. And so was Stick. And a lot of the minor characters. However, Elektra isn't. I just don't love her character. Elodie Young is good. I don't find her that interesting. And I don't know. Let's talk about costumes. Everyone's seen the Punisher costume billboard at this point, and I think his final costume is really good. For most of the show, he is just wearing, like, the Dolph Lundgren Punisher costume, which is just, like, a black shirt and a jacket, which logically makes sense. This Punisher isn't the kind of guy who seems like he would just go out wearing a Skull t-shirt, although it does work at the end. Elektra's costume is boring. It's not very good, but, you know, whatever. And Daredevil has two costumes this season. He has the one that he had at the end of season 1, and he also gets a new one in this season. And I don't love the end of season 1 one, but I thought the new one that he gets is really, really great, especially the mask. I think he could probably do some tweaking with bits of the body, maybe add a logo. I'd like to see the double D, but I just think they should. But the mask is great. Don't change the mask. Actually, maybe make the nose cover more of his nose. The nose looks a little weird when you're looking at it head on, so make the nose cover more of his nose.